Hello YouTube and welcome to another review, and this time we have AIRFIX's Waterloo British Infantry from 1972. This set was part of the battle set, which obviously you've probably seen the long running videos I've been doing on that recently, and that's why this just comes in a sealed bag. It doesn't come in the original box. I don't think this set's even still available anywhere except on eBay anyway, but that's why it comes in a sealed bag. Only for that reason. It is part of the battle set, so every set I had in that battle set was exactly the same as this. So this set came out in 1972. There's 43 figures in this. One is mounted. Pose number, we've got about 15 poses. It's 23mm in height each piece, and that works out at about 1/76 scale. The thicker base than quite a lot of other manufacturers may make this slightly taller than others, or approximately the same size as 1/72, so you'll probably be fairly lucky with this set if you want to put them with anything else. More recent sets are available, of course. This one's just quite a well-loved set from quite a long time, but it still holds up. It's not a bad looking kit from what I can see from the outside, so let's open this kit up and let's have a look. Well, so these are looking pretty good, so I think we'll look at these on an individual basis and see what we get. So here we go with our first figure, and here's our drummer. So he's a musician. You can see his wings on his shoulders really sticking out there. Unlike the Highlander drummer, there is a little bit more going on with the drumsticks, so that's pretty good. It's not bad. This is 1972, so again, it's not bad. Quite like that. Really wouldn't look out of place even now. And lots of equipment going on as well. That looks good. Yeah, the pack on the top does sort of merge into his back, but you know, crikey, given the age, it's really quite impressive. So it's not a bad figure. So here we have our guy firing his brown bess. It's not too bad. Looks a little bit awkward on the arm, but his pouch for his musket balls is in the correct position. It's just off his thigh, so that's really good, unlike the Highlanders where it was completely round the other side of his back. This one's in the right spot. Shako looks nice. Turn him round again. Yeah, he's quite a nice figure. They're quite nice figures. I'm not saying the more recent manufacturers are any worse. They'll be much better than these, but I mean, given the age, these are pretty good. So here's our guy kneeling to rappel. Again, he may not be. It's just what I would figure. A set like this, you probably would. It's not a proper kneeling to rappel. As you can see again, his musket is not stuck in the ground, which would be preferable. Again, good detail. They have got shoulder flashes which do mark them out to be a centre company. All of them seem to have these. I'm just looking now. Again, not bad. His bayonet looks a little bit short, so possibly his musket does look a bit short. But you can just see the detail in his jacket, so again, is not bad. And that's him from the rear. Musket ball case is just about in the right position, so that's not bad. Very good. So here's our guy marching. Again, not a bad figure. His his musket is a little bit bent at the top. I mean, that will straighten out. The plastic start to run out the top of the mould there, so it's a little bit thin. Legs, they do have sort of strange open leg postures, these figures. Again, I'm not sure how much of a problem that is, but yeah, they're a bit open-legged. On the rear, lots of equipment again, and the bullet pouch is just in the right spot, cartridge pouch. And here's our NCO with his pike, and he's really looking down at that like he's really putting his heart into it. Again, it's not a bad figure. From this side, again, nice detail. You can see his sword Great figure. Here's our guy, looks like he's just taking it easy at the back of the line, and got his hand on his hip there. Bit of an unusual posture, but I'm sure people did it. It's a nice figure. They don't look like British infantry. I don't know why I think that, but they don't. But again, he's got that open leg stance, but it is a nice model, there's no doubt about it. It's a nice figure. And there we go, bags of equipment again. Nice figure. You can even see the detail in his hair. So I mean, you know, the guy who did these spent a lot of time, and even the musket's really good. It's gone a little bit thin in the mould, but it's good. And there's everyone's favourite, the loader. So he's loading up his musket quite hurriedly by the look of it. Again, open-legged. Back again, and you can actually see the badge on the musket pouch, and it doesn't look like the Coldstream Guards, but I could just be fantasizing there. Here's our guy standing firing, another great pose. Quite open-legged, but the musket really looks snug in there, and his head's just against the flint. Not sure that'll be the nicest place to be, but it's another good figure. Reverse, again, bags of equipment, and his musket ball pouch again just to the side there. So I'm not too sure on this pose. I don't think it's actually worked well. I don't quite know what he's doing. Looks like he's being caught quite short or something. Really don't know what he's doing. But again, these figures, you know, I mean, nowadays the sets you can get for this period are absolutely top notch. But these were just for play, and these came out in the 70s, 60s, and they're still holding up. But this is an unusual pose, and it doesn't really look any less strange from this side. There is a little bit of flash on his shako, and his musket has just sort of run out of plastic at the top. And here we have another guy advancing, and he's not a bad piece again. He's open-legged, but quite well detailed. Rear of the figure, again, plenty of equipment. Quite nice. So here's our bugler. The shako does look rather large on this chap, but he's quite nice. So whether or not he's getting them all up for breakfast in the morning, who knows. And there he is from the back. He's quite nice, got a little sword there. Bugle looks great. You can see the detail in his hand. It's quite nice. And for once his legs are straight. So here's our guy. He's been wounded, or he's just had enough, and he's just lying there, really not happy. It's not a bad figure, although the base is so large it doesn't really help him out much. Smaller base would have been nice for this one. A little bit of an injector pin mark on the back. He's not bad. So this guy was an absolute nightmare. So the stand doesn't work really. It's only got 2 points on the back hooves to support itself, and obviously there is a lot of weight at the front. Even the officer is further past the 2 pegs to make the horse a bit heavy for the stand, so that one isn't really crafted that well, although the actual figure and the horse itself are fairly good. The horse is a bit plain, but the figure itself is pretty good. It's not really wearing riding boots, so yeah, it's a little bit odd. However, it's nice to have in the set, but it doesn't really work, so no point for that, which is a shame. But the Highlander mounted guy, he works really well, so a bit strange. If they just made the horse standing, would have been okay. So here's our guy lying down, and he's obviously, you know, in the Battle of Waterloo, Wellington told everybody to lie down, keep out of the way. Not everybody, but obviously the ranks he didn't want seen by Napoleon. So this is obviously representing that. Although this figure and this stance was quite popular throughout the AIRFIX kits, you'll see in the British paratroops, etc. The Japanese have this guy. They're quite similar in the pose, so I'd say the same sculptor probably did a few of these sets. So he's not exactly lying properly down in the dirt, he's sort of lifting his body up. It's a little bit of a strange one. That's him from the back, and that's him from the other side.
Here's 40 shillings on the drum.